Right now, the city of Madison gives the public a look at what a permanent men's shelter on the city's east side will look like once completed. Also, the Biden administration makes a potentially life-changing move for some migrants as the crisis at the southern border continues. You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in. We begin with Janesville police looking for a mother and her daughter who were last seen on Tuesday. 33-year-old Drake Kangas was last seen at a Motel 6 on September 19th around noon. It's assumed that she's with her one-year-old daughter. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is urged to call Janesville police. Some classes at UW-Madison were canceled at the Engineering Center's building this morning after some unexpected flooding. Right now, university officials are looking for the cause. Crews have sealed up the leak and are working to clean things up. Multiple areas of the building were affected. Students and staff are asked to stay away from the building until getting an email saying it's safe to return. To continuing coverage in Janesville this morning, where police say they've arrested a man suspected of robbing a business. Officers say they got a tip from someone saying they knew who the suspect was. Officers found the suspect and took him into custody. The 17-year-old male from Janesville faces tentative charges of armed robbery after allegedly robbing the Lions Quick Mart on East Racine Street. The incident remains under investigation. The city of Madison is sharing updated designs for a permanent men's shelter. Last night, the public got to see the exterior designs of the building for the first time. The shelter will be at 1902 Barlington Drive. That's just off of Stoughton Road. It's planned to fit 250 people with individual dorm spaces with 50 beds each. Project leaders say that came straight from the feedback of the men who had used the temporary shelters.
To try to get these spaces a little bit smaller, a little bit calmer, a little bit quieter, a little bit more manageable, and enhance the sense of safety and security.
Construction is expected to start in spring, and the building will begin operating by the end of 2025. Let's head out to the weather patio. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Hi, Kelly.
Yeah, good afternoon. Just a really nice afternoon on the patio. The sun is out here, at least currently. We do have quite a few clouds around, but it's going to be feeling like summer. You can see on our sky cam here at the station, a few breaks in the overcast right now, and that's allowing temperatures to warm up. Tell you can see those yellows on some of those honeysuckle trees really starting to turn a golden yellow at this time. Hopefully they hang on a little bit longer so we can enjoy some of that color going into the next several days going into the weekend. So it's right now we do have some of these clouds around. Temperatures right now are in the mid-70s. We're sitting at 74. We'll probably get very close to 80 today before these clouds thicken up a little bit later on. We do have the possibility of seeing a shower toward the end of the rush hour. We'll time that out for you on our daily planner, looking at temperatures near 80 degrees this afternoon, so it's going to be a warm afternoon for us. Looking at our traffic right now, we don't have any concerns on our traffic. We're looking at good travel conditions across all of Dane County. These are some of the travel times. We're looking at good conditions on the Beltline at this hour, and weather track showing a system down to our south. That's the system that will be bringing us that opportunity of seeing some rain as we go forward. Looking at I've got the wrong graphics here. Look, this is our picture from Watertown. Thanks for sending that photo in. Looks like a pretty nice sky there currently. All right, we're going to talk about this chance of rain. We're going to time it out. When we can expect some of these showers coming in a little bit later on going into the evening, and also take a look and see how much rain we can expect. That's coming up in just a bit. All
right, Kelly, we'll see you then. Thank you. A major move in immigration by the Biden administration. The president is granting temporary legal status to nearly 500,000 Venezuelan migrants who are already in the U.S. The move comes as the number of border crossings returns to near record levels. Manuel Bojerkas is in El Paso, where officials are seeing more than 1,800 migrants a day.
You are at a crisis level here.
I would say yes.
John Martin is deputy director of the shelter in El Paso. He says the inflow of migrants has been increasing for weeks.
All of the downtown shelters are all working over capacity. We simply don't want to say no.
At another migrant support center, even the floor is welcome refuge for Marjorie Hernandez and Carlos Mota and their two small children. It took them 2 months to make the more than 3,000-mile trek from Venezuela to Texas.
There is work, but you can't make ends meet.
As first reported by CBS News, the Biden administration is granting temporary legal status to more than 470,000 Venezuelan migrants already in the U.S. The move promises to speed up their approvals for work permits. That could potentially ease the pressure on states to provide services such as housing to tens of thousands of migrants.
I anticipate, unfortunately, that we'll continue to see these increases on a daily basis.
Near Eagle Pass, Texas this week, more than 5,000 people streamed through in a day. The influx prompted the mayor to sign an emergency declaration, while in Arizona, hundreds were detained, some in makeshift cages. The influx is also being felt in states thousands of miles away.
Don't try to send people to
In New York, migrant arrivals have divided the city. Officials say $2 billion has been spent since last year to house more than 100,000 migrants bused to the city. Many asylum seekers told us waiting in Mexico was not a viable option.
In your view, Mexico is just too unsafe. Muy peligroso allí para usted y su familia.
Es horrible.
On Wednesday, the Defense Department said it would send an additional 800 active duty servicemen and women to the border to supplement the 2,500 who are already here. Manuel Bojorquez, CBS News, El Paso.
Meanwhile, on Capitol Hill, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky is asking for more assistance to fight Russia. President Biden is asking for an additional $24 billion in military and humanitarian aid for Ukraine. That request has been met with pushback by some Republicans. Zelensky's visit also comes amid a looming government shutdown. Lawmakers are trying to work out a bill to keep the federal government funded after the end of this month. Media mogul Rupert Murdoch is stepping down as chairman of Fox Corporation and News Corp. He made the announcement to employees today. The 92-year-old is leaving just months after Fox Corporation paid $787 million in a defamation settlement with Dominion Voting Systems. That suit was related to lies Fox reported on its air about the 2020 presidential election. Lachlan Murdoch, Rupert's son, will become sole chairman of both companies. More to come on News 3 Now at noon. Talks resume between the movie studios and the Writers Guild, plus Bank of America is raising hourly wages. That's next in the Money Watch Report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Fry Construction invites you to usher in the fall season with our exclusive fall sale. We're talking about savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 4 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our fall savings. Save 23% off gutters with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
We need to talk about Sonobello.
We are getting rid of all of this today.
Ladies, this summer you can cover up or feel confident from head to toe with Sonobello. One visit, permanent fat removal.
Look at this shape. My tummy is gone and my hourglass shape is back.
Wherever there's excess fat, we can remove it. That's what we do all day, every day.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good.
I could actually wear a two-piece after 25 years.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Now, with our Best Bodies summer event, you can schedule your free, no-obligation consultation, plus save $250 off instantly. That's $250 off your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more. Call 1-888-634-9939 or go to sonobello.com.
There's nothing better than a great night's sleep on a new Tempur-Pedic mattress from Steinhoffels. The Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with a one-of-a-kind cooling technology that pulls heat away from your body, making the mattress feel up to 10 degrees cooler. Right now, Queen Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattresses are only $83 per month when you use Steinhoffels' 72-month financing. Plus, get $300 in Steinhoffels cash. Steinhoffels is your sleep solution destination. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
This month, all COREtec water-resistant flooring is on sale at Surgenian's. We offer the largest COREtec selection in Madison. Take advantage of unprecedented sale pricing with 18-month financing. Local, sustainable Surgenian's.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
The Federal Reserve announced a pause in interest rate hikes yesterday. The Fed has raised rates 11 times since March of last year in an effort to get inflation under control. Those hikes have led to some of the highest borrowing costs in decades, with mortgage rates now at a 22-year high. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell says the central bank is prepared to resume rate hikes in the future. Talks resumed yesterday between the Writers Guild of America and the major studios for the first time in nearly a month in hopes of ending the Hollywood writers' strike that's been going on since May. Sticking points include pay and the use of artificial intelligence. Meanwhile, the auto workers' strike has entered its 7th day. General Motors temporarily shut down a plant in Kansas yesterday, sending 2,000 workers home because the factory can't get essential parts. The United Auto Workers Union is threatening to expand the strike if progress isn't made by Friday. And Bank of America is hiking its base pay to $23 an hour starting next month. The country's second largest lender has been raising hourly wages since 2017, starting at $15 back then. Their goal is to hit $25 an hour by 2025. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials down 192 points. The Nasdaq off 165. The S&P 500 down 48. Well, the Powerball jackpot continues to grow. This after nobody won the big prize yesterday. The jackpot now worth an estimated $725 million. That would be the 8th largest prize in the game's history. If you were to take the lump sum, you'd get about $346 million. The next Powerball draw is Saturday night. When we come back, Pam has today's egg prices. Kelly returns with a complete forecast. And then today on Live at 4, we'll meet a Madison native who is chronicling the life of drummer Clyde Stubblefield in a new documentary.
Don't miss the spectacular September mattress savings at Ashley. Queen mattresses up to 75% off. Get a Serta Perfect Sleeper, 2 pillows, and 4-piece sheet set for only $14 a month. Plus, fast free delivery on in-stock items. Only at Ashley.
Are you sweating over high energy bills? Windows drafty or broken? Champion is here to help. With our 70th anniversary sale, buy 2 windows, get 2 free.
At Champion, we design new windows specific to your home's needs.
Then they are built in our very own factory,
Installed by a team of professionals and guaranteed for a lifetime by our best-in-class warranty.
Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
Want a tighter, flatter tummy and the hottest deal of the year? Then check out new Ab EX from Sonobello.
After my pregnancies, my body just never bounced back. I had this stomach overhang that made me self-conscious.
Emotionally, it was really sad. Feeling good up here, but you look down and you don't.
After having my babies, it went in different direction. From here, it went to here, and I just couldn't get rid of that.
Introducing Ab EX from Sonobello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just 1 visit.
I got the tummy tuck results without the tummy tuck downtime.
And I finally got the flat stomach I wanted.
I'm able to get back in my size 8 jeans. I feel sexy, I feel confident.
But it feels good to feel good and look good.
Schedule your free no-obligation consultation now and find out how to get your dream body on your budget with our best offer of the year. Call or go to sonobello.com and get exclusive access to our employee-only pricing.
Don't miss the spectacular September savings at Ashley. Everything is on sale with discounts up to 75% off. Save on sofas, sectionals, bedroom sets, and more. Plus, fast free delivery on in-stock items. All at Ashley.
We want to make sure every child in Dane County has a warm coat to wear this winter, and we need your help.
Please donate gently used kid-sized winter coats to any Clinky Cleaners. We'll clean them for free.
And Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County would give these to kids in need right here where we live.
Don't have a kid's coat to give? Log on to Channel 3000 to make a financial donation. Track our progress on News 3 Now and Magic 98, then donate to Coats for Kids.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report as summer hangs on.
Yeah, that's right. And perfect opportunity for all the folks that are involved in Wisconsin's ag tourism industry to capitalize on that. Today is the beginning of Wisconsin Ag Tourism Week in the state. It's always that last full week of September. Sheila Everhart, Executive Director of the Wisconsin Ag Tourism Association, helped kick things off earlier today down in Greene County. They had basically a breakfast on the farm, the Wegmuller farm. Perfect example of ag tourism today. That dairy farm had an extra house, so they decided that they were going to turn it into kind of a Airbnb experience. And boy, they have been booked solid with people from all across the Midwest, all around the world that just want to come out to the country and kind of see what goes on when it comes to dairy operations. Now, there's more events that are going to be planned through the Wisconsin Ag Tourism Association. In fact, next week they're doing a bus tour from around the state of Wisconsin, primarily southern Wisconsin, highlighting some of the ag tourism that is going on and thriving. And they're going to have visitors from, I think, 23 different states that are on that bus tour, taking a look at what Wisconsin's got to offer. This started some 30 years ago. They are trying to get measurements specifically on ag tourism. What we know is people's interest in ag tourism has gone up by some 370% nationally since back in 2007. If you want to find out more, you can go to wiagtourism.com, wiagtourism.com, as we celebrate Wisconsin Ag Tourism Week. We're going to get to the dairy markets in just a moment here, and I'll tell you what, there's not much to celebrate. I know that farmers are probably not happy to see these prices for corn or soybeans either. Commodity analysts are telling me that this is the week when we traditionally hit the seasonal lows for our corn and soybeans. Dairy is facing the same kind of obstacles. We have got basically a downward trend as far as exports in the United States are concerned. That's coming home to our cheese market. But Katie Burgess from Everag says the good news is that some seasonal buying is already starting to come back into the marketplace for holiday needs, and food buyers are already looking at 2024. Barrel cheese today did go down 4.5 cents to 156.5. 40-pound block cheese down 3 at 177. Double A butter, though, Mark, up 9.5 cents to 293.5 per pound. Today, that's where I place my money versus the Dow Jones Industrial Average.
Yeah, to keep it out of Wall Street for right now, anyway. All right, Pam, thank you. Exercise and a healthy diet are known to help control or prevent diabetes. As Natalie Brand tells us, when that exercise happens, can also be beneficial.
What time you exercise can have an effect on preventing type 2 diabetes. A new study published in Diabetologia finds people who work out in the morning or afternoon can reduce their risk by about 10%. But for people who hit the gym after 6 p.m., there was no significant reduction. Study co-author Dr. Chirag Patel says vigorous exercise can make up the difference.
If you look at sort of hardcore physical activity, things that would make you sweat, those things across the board, no matter what time, had lower risk for diabetes.
Researchers looked at data from more than 90,000 people in the UK who wore a device on their wrist that tracked physical activity. They found having a daily routine isn't important, but getting the exercise is.
We detect activity on your watch on Monday, for say 2 hours. That's no different than looking at an individual who exercises a total of 2 hours during the week.
The CDC says about 1 in 10 Americans have diabetes. Natalie Brand, CBS News.
And Patel says the results were still statistically significant when adjusted for other factors like sleep and diet. Let's get a look now at your certified most accurate forecast. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka out on the weather patio.
Yeah, it's a warm noon hour here. I definitely feel a little bit of the humidity. We've got some of the sun, so that is warming things up very nicely as well. We'll hang on to the summer-like heat going into the weekend, but we do have some changes later in the weekend, and in between we do have these rain chances. Hopefully we can get enough rain to really help out our drought, but unfortunately it does not look as promising as getting really substantial accumulations of rain. But you can see the exceptional drought. That maroon shading continues to expand over there in the western parts of our viewing area, and that extreme drought, the red shading, is across most of the area as well. So the drought continues to worsen. That's the latest. Now, we do have some rain in our forecast going over the next 24 hours. Now, it looks like in Madison, maybe 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of rain. The heavier rains, you can see in that blue area coming in out of Illinois, hitting parts of Rock County where they could see 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch of rain. Lesser amounts to the west and lesser amounts, it looks like, going into the north. So it looks like it's going to be a summer-like day. Temperatures in the upper 70s to around 80 going right through Saturday. We do have a chance of some rain moving in tonight, even into the evening hours. Now, this is not going to be a steady rain by any means, especially this evening. Just a few showers expected. But after midnight, that's looking like we will have a little bit more steady rain later tonight going into tomorrow morning. And then we have another system that will bring us a better chance of some rain developing Saturday night going into Sunday and also Monday. Right now, weather track, you can see how this rain is trying to spread across the border, but as it runs into a little bit more stable air, it's been fizzling out. But may see a sprinkle in Monroe County down toward or into near Monroe into Greene County and also into Rock County near Janesville and Beloit. Those will be the best opportunity of seeing some of these showers this afternoon. But right now we have some breaks in the overcast here in Madison. Expecting that high up to 80. That's about 10 degrees shy of our record. And noticing that sunsets now at 6:57. We lose quite a bit of daylight this time of the year. So those rain chances really not going up until we go into the late evening hours and overnight tonight. Waking up tomorrow morning, that looks like the best chance of seeing some of these rain showers moving through. Then as we get into the afternoon hours and into the early evening, looks like those chances dwindle. Can't rule out a spotty shower, but as far as the chances, it looks a lot less. 74 right now. It's already 82 in the Adells. We've got 72 in Janesville and upper 70s out west. So very warm noon hour across all of the area. In fact, Dane County, we're looking at 77 in Sauk City, Sun Prairie at 74. And right now down to the south in Verona, we're sitting at 74 degrees as well. So it's a mild noon hour, and it's going to continue to heat up. So as you plan your day, as we get toward 5, 6 o'clock during the rush hour, can't rule out a spotty shower. You can see some of these moving into the Madison area. This will be very light, trace amounts, maybe a few 100ths going through the early evening hours, but it will be after midnight that we'll see a little bit more widespread activity moving through. And once again, amounts here in the Madison area 10 to about 2/10 of an inch. Heavier amounts expected to the south. Still some showers throughout the afternoon. They're going to be very scattered. And I think by the afternoon hours, I think we'll see drier conditions and maybe even some sunshine. And we do have Luke Ryan concert tomorrow night. I know a lot of people are headed to that. I would consider yourself, I don't want to say guarantee, but it looks like a pretty good shot of seeing dry weather. Of course, the field might be a little bit muddy from the rain that we get overnight tonight through tomorrow morning. First warm forecast, 80 today with just a spotty shower, mainly going into the evening hour, say 5, 6 o'clock here in the Madison area. 78 tomorrow with the shower chances mainly in the morning. We get a little bit of a break Saturday, more rain chances it looks like by Sunday and Monday as temperatures fall back into the upper 60s early next week.
All right. Thank you, Kelly.
You bet.
There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, let's see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Is there really some guy named Joe who was so sloppy they named a sandwich after him? If that's the case, what's next? The Sloppy Howard?
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
At Bergstrom Automotive, we have a non-commissioned sales team, which is a polite way to say we don't really care whether you buy a practical Equinox, the rugged Silverado, or the speedy new Corvette. If you've been told no before, join the Bergstrom Automotive family for the yes.
Did you get hit with big energy bills this summer? You aren't alone, and we want to help. Because if your house was hot this summer, it's going to be cold this winter, and heating and cooling is by far the biggest energy user in your home. That's why our foam insulation is such a great investment. Our best offer of the year just ended August 31st. But to help you get ready for winter, we're going to extend it until September 22nd. When we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
At Informed Choice Insurance Agency, we're proud of our 5-star reviews.
My agent Matthew explained everything about Medicare and the needed supplemental insurance. He took the time to show me several different plans and the plus and minuses of each policy.
Andrea was amazing, from her knowledge to her presentation to her skills in navigating complicated and intimidating waters. I cannot emphasize enough how much she helped me and my family.
Need help with your Medicare or Marketplace health plans? Get 5-star service at Informed Choice Insurance Agency.
In a Class 3 casino, you're playing against the house, so there's no guarantee a player has to win, ever. And in a Class 2 casino, the players play against each other, and not the house. So someone always wins.
So you're saying...
He's saying if you want to win at something, you have to go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, a Class 2 casino where someone has to win.
How about this then?
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Save big money with 11% off everything at Menards. Let the light into your home with a Larson Storm Door. Larson split-view storm doors allow for maximum natural light while providing easy ventilation. This Lakeview split-view storm door is $299.99 after rebate. Mastercraft makes great doors inside and out, building the highest quality doors in a wide selection of styles. Pick up this half-moon exterior door for $284.99 after 11% off.
Save big money at Menards.
At Bergstrom Automotive, we're so serious about saying yes to your trade-in, we challenge you to bring us a no. We accept crazy things like old cowboy boots and an old office chair, even that old junkie you didn't think would make it to the parking lot. Join the Bergstrom Automotive family for the yes.
If you have an air fryer, you're either in love with it or you bought it and haven't used it for cooking anything more than frozen French fries. And if you don't have one, what the heck are you waiting for? Air fryers are one of the fastest growing kitchen appliances on the market. In fact, here in the test kitchen, we use ours to make everything from freshly baked cookies to crispy chicken wings. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a Greek-inspired main dish recipe from our latest air fryer cookbook. Here we have some boneless, skinless chicken thighs that we marinated in a mixture we made by combining some olive oil, lemon juice, garlic, oregano, and a little salt and pepper. Now, we place the chicken in an air fryer and set the timer. As it cooks, the hot air swirls around the chicken, browning the outside while keeping the inside super juicy. Once it's done, we finish it with some sliced Greek olives and crumbled feta. Not only is this fast, but like with all recipes cooked in the air fryer, you can place the basket in the dishwasher, so cleanup's a breeze. The recipe for our Greek Isles roasted chicken is online now, just in time for dinner this week. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an easy air-fried way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
It's time to introduce you to our pets of the week. Barbie and Ken are a bonded pair. Barbie is a 2-year-old pug mix, and Ken is a 3-year-old Welsh Corgi mix. They're both friendly and enjoy playing and cuddling with each other, but Barbie can be a little more shy sometimes. They have lived with children before and are looking for a family who will spoil them with fun and love. Oh my gosh, those two. Yappy Hour Tailgate kicks off tonight at Hilldale Mall. Pets and their owners should dress up in their favorite team colors. From 5 until 7 tonight, you can embark on a delightful stroll through Hilldale and enjoy activities and specials from your favorite shops and restaurants. Learn more at giveshelter.org/events. And last week's pet, Marie the cat, has been adopted. That's good news. If you're interested in adopting Ken and Barbie, they have to go together, or checking out the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. And here's Kelly with one final check of the forecast.
Well, we're hanging on to those summer-like temperatures today. We have a mix of clouds and sun right now in the Madison area. Now, I can't rule out a sprinkle down toward Monroe and Janesville this afternoon. A lot of this is going to weaken as it heads northward, but if it holds together, 5 to 6 o'clock may see a shower or sprinkle pass through Madison. Looks like the amounts will be just trace amounts, maybe a few 100s. Better chances after midnight tonight through mainly tomorrow morning. Temperatures in the upper 70s will be close to 80 as the ring in fall. Temperatures do fall down into the 70s and then eventually the 60s with more rain chances Sunday and Monday.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4. Have a great afternoon.